We are back this morning with a heroic mom who saved the life of her 6-year-old son.
Sarah Steube was at Oscar's Little League game when a baseball hit him in the chest. Oscar went into cardiac arrest, and that's when Sarah jumped into action, performing life-saving CPR. We're going to talk to them in just a minute. But first, their remarkable story. 6-year-old Oscar Steube is a standout center fielder. But just a few weeks ago, in the 5th inning of his game, a pop fly came his way. Oscar put his glove up to catch it, but missed.
And then we saw it drop, and the crowd was like, and then he went down.
Oscar's dad, Riley, ran from the dugout and immediately knew that something was wrong. Riley yelled for Sarah, Oscar's mom. Sarah, a registered nurse, dialed 911 and sprinted onto the field.
I was just assessing the medical situation, probably a minute and a half into CPR. I kind of looked at his face, and I was like, this is my baby. Like, this shouldn't be happening at a baseball game for a 6- and 7-year-old.
The ambulance arrived a few minutes later. In the back of the ambulance, EMTs used a defibrillator to jumpstart Oscar's heart. Mom and Dad were in the front of the ambulance, praying.
It was the worst possible thing you can imagine.
At St. Mary's Medical Center, the team of doctors and nurses rushed to save Oscar's life. They stabilized his heart, but Oscar was still unable to breathe on his own. Doctors put him on a ventilator. Sarah and Riley would not leave Oscar's bedside. And 2 very long days later, their prayers were finally answered.
He kind of rubbed his eyes and said, "Hi, Mom." It was the old Oscar we know and love.
Oscar's back home recovering with his 3 brothers. And now the family is sharing its story to inspire others to get CPR trained too.
Even if one child or one grandparent or parent or sibling is saved with CPR that somebody didn't know before this, that means as much to us as having our own son with us.
Wow. The Steube family is here with us, along with our medical contributor, Dr. Narula. First, Oscar, hi. How are you?
Good.
How are you feeling, honey?
Good.
Yeah? You feel good just like you did before?
Mm-hmm.
You're back in business?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Mom, boy, you just jumped into action. I mean, within seconds you were right there, and you said that in the piece. All of a sudden you realized, wait a second, this is my son here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, definitely went into nurse mode, and, you know, he was having a seizure initially, and then, you know, he kind of went lifeless, and, you know, CPR, you know, it just kicked in, and did it for about 2 minutes, and then kind of realized, like, this is my son. And it kind of was falling apart. And then thankfully, another woman, Jamie, came in and just relieved me.
Took over the CPR until the ambulance. You had called 911
I had called
before you ran over.
Yeah.
Riley, there were a series of miracles that day. Your wife being a nurse and springing into action and knowing just what to do is one of them. But there were others.
There were others. The ambulance being on call next door, getting there so quickly, the ambulance having a defibrillator. CPR was really what kicked it off, though, and then it was a long ride to the hospital, and where the miracles continued.
Well, I think when he had to be put on a ventilator, I was just thinking what that must have felt like for 2 days. During that time, before his magic words, which are so beautiful, what were you feeling and thinking and doing during those days?
You know, couldn't really think of the worst. We just kind of I had to deal with, you know, what was being dealt to us, and then just dealing with that. So when we got to the hospital, we didn't even know. You know, the ambulance, I think, screamed out, you know, he has a pulse. But we didn't see him. We didn't know how serious it was. And then connected to the vent, and just, you know, we had to, you know, be positive. We prayed a lot. And you know, thankfully.
Will you tell us about the moment that he opened his eyes? It sounds beautiful.
So he was extubated Monday and then very delirious. The meds, I think being in the ICU, and then sleep ended up being the best medicine. And he woke up, and we finally had Oscar back. And Riley was sleeping after not sleeping for 2 days, and he kind of just rubbed his eyes and said, "Hi, Mom." And, you know, I lost it, and I woke him up immediately, and it was a miracle.
Oh, buddy, do you remember any of this?
No.
No. Boy, a lot of prayers for you. Riley, you're you're one of the coaches, right?
Coaches.
Yeah.
All right, so, I mean, this was we'll ask the doctor about it. I mean, it's a little bit of a freak accident or a freak occurrence that it happened just that way.
Yeah, it was a very unspectacular pop fly to center field that we've seen in the backyard hundreds of times.
Right.
It wasn't a hard line drive. It wasn't a direct hit to his chest. It was kind of a glancing blow. And it was just the timing.
So, Dr. Narula, what do you think happened here?
Yeah, so this is definitely not common, but it's what we call commotio cordis. And a lot of us learned that word when Damar Hamlin collapsed on the football field.
Right.
And essentially, it's a primary electrical event that happens in a structurally normal heart. So at the precise moment in the cardiac cycle, you have a blunt force trauma to the chest. And that triggers something called ventricular fibrillation, which is an irregular heart rhythm, and that causes a sudden cardiac arrest. It's treated, as you said, with CPR and defibrillation. It's rare. About 30 episodes a year reported, primarily in young boys and males who play baseball, lacrosse, or hockey. And really, it's that small, hard, circular kind of ball or puck that, again, hits the chest wall and causes this.
Just real quickly, I mean, Sarah saved your son's life.
She did.
And your message is learn CPR. You don't have to be a nurse to learn CPR.
Learn CPR and learn how to work a defibrillator.
Yeah.
And have defibrillators at sporting fields.
Oscar, you love baseball?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite team?
The Yankees.
I love the Yankees.
Do you have a favorite player?
Who?
Volpe.
Really? Well, I wonder if he loves you too.
Probably.
Let's take a look.
Take a look at that TV.
Hey Oscar, it's Anthony Volpe, shortstop for the New York Yankees. So glad to hear you're feeling so much better and hope to see you on a baseball field soon.
Oh my goodness.
He's talking to you, Oscar. He's talking to you. By the way, you have other children, beautiful children, who I think are over there somewhere. There they all are.
You got 4 boys.
You got a nice
Oh, my
crew.
goodness.
How do you feel about putting them back on the baseball field?
It was nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But I talked to my mom. She was like, you can't have fear around your life.
Yeah.
And I believe that. So, you know, since this has happened, we've learned about great protective gear.
Okay.
And so my kids are all in these unequal technology shirts that are designed in collaboration with a cardiologist that protect against this commotio cordis injury. So I feel like, feel safer having that done.
Yeah,
but they're back on the baseball field. Not Oscar quite yet, but
wow. You're doing great, little one. We're so glad you're here. Thank you for visiting us.
Thank you, Oscar.
He's so cute.
We're so happy.
Never leave, Oscar. You went to the weather?
Yeah.
All right, Steube family, thank you so much, Dr. Narula. We should mention we have a lot more on this remarkable story on our website, today.com.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.